Hello and welcome to day 10 of the FlyLady Baby Steps system. Today's topic is 15 minutes of decluttering, and the idea is to take 15 minutes out of your entire day every day to just do a little bit of decluttering in an area. Now each week when I move into different zones, like whichever zone it is for that week, I will take the first day of that week and do 15 minutes in that zone. Like if it's in the bathroom, I will spend 15 minutes decluttering the bathroom closet, under the sink, in the kitchen. It could be cleaning out some things in the kitchen cabinets or under the kitchen sink. The master room could be the closet. Just the first day of that week, I take 15 minutes and do decluttering. That way it gives me the rest of that week that I just work on my zone chores. This week I am in the office and I have done some of the decluttering for this room. But I also have a little bigger task for my decluttering, and I don't always get to do that 15 minutes every single day through the week, but I usually try at least on the weekends to work on it. This is a pretty big, overwhelming task, but I have been working on this for some time and I am really starting to see some progress in it, but I'm just going to show you a little bit about what I'm talking about. So generally this room is my office, and this is the room that always needs the most decluttering. I've got these little pull-out bins that are full of stuff that I've got to go through each of those. This is my planner desk, which is always a hot mess, and that's why it's one of my hot zones. I have actually done my 15 minutes of decluttering in this room this week, and I actually, believe it or not, did some decluttering on my workstation because that's where I work. And I've got to declutter this bookcase. But before we moved here to Florida, I have always had a storage building, and it's always been full of storage containers. Case in point. And this is containers that I've had. I have things from when my kids were little, like for instance this is my daughter's, and from 1999, okay. So I have a lot of stuff to go through. I have this lovely little jersey that I bought on one of my trips to New Orleans, and it's a New Orleans Saints jersey, and it says "Feel Dat Breeze." I got this, it still has the tag on it. I got this on my first trip to New Orleans post Katrina. At that point everybody was, you know, feeling the love for New Orleans, but I'll be honest with you, full disclosure, this was probably 2011, 2012 maybe. It was sometime after Katrina. Actually, it's the first time I went back there after Katrina. But the point is, I bought that because I was feeling the love for New Orleans still. I am a ride or die Falcons fan. I've never even put this jersey on, never worn it. So I've got stuff to go through. Now, when we first moved down here, I went through a lot of stuff, got rid of, thrown away, you know, rehomed a lot of the things. But I just didn't get to go through it all. So while we've been here, I've been trying to go through some of it, and I've got it down to this little pile. Actually, this isn't that. This is my Happy Planner stickers. But this is a basket of Happy Planner stickers because this is like a stash of Happy Planner stickers, and that's ridiculous. And then, like, that's just not enough stickers. I have more stickers in this box and planner supplies in here, so that is kind of on the verge of ridiculous. But I digress. So, especially on the weekends, I'm trying to take like one plastic container at a time and take my 15 minutes to go through it. I'll be honest with you, the reason that I still have this many containers sitting here is, as you can probably guess, it takes a little bit more than 15 minutes to sort through all the just random stuff that I have. Again, you know, in here I had the New Orleans Saints jersey, pictures of my kids. This is some artwork that we did when I took my family on vacation to Biloxi, and we all went to this place and we all did like chalk art. I thought it was so cute that I kept it all. And then that's some artwork that my kids did when they were children, and they're both adults now. So I have a ton of stuff to go through. So the idea is just to spend 15 minutes a day to try to go through this. Okay, so I have shared my clutter with you, and you can see that it is great. I have been following the FlyLady system since 2011, and you would think at this point I should be the most clutter-free and structured person in the world. But that's not how it works. I mean, life happens and we accumulate clutter. It just is part of life. And so, that being said, today's baby step is to just take 15 minutes a day just to empty some clutter. And if you think about it, 15 minutes a day, even if you only did 4 days a week, that's an hour. If you do an hour a week, that's 4 hours a month. And okay, I'm not smart enough to do the math in my head to tell you how many hours in a year that is. But if you're consistently going through some clutter in your home every week, even if you don't do it every day, at least several days a week, you're going to really see a difference. And like I said, even though you saw the clutter here and there's a lot of things to go through, when we first moved in here, you wouldn't believe it, because I had these storage bins stacked up in here. They were pretty high. They were all across this, where you see them in front of the closet. They were actually about 3 deep, and I still had some in my daughter's room, and I had some in the dining room stacked up behind the table. So I've worked it down to this much, just, you know, taking them one box at a time and 15 minutes at a time. And sometimes, yes, in 15 minutes I didn't get to empty a whole container, so I had to go back and finish that container the next day or whatever. Or on the weekends, you know, if I've got all my house chores done, I'm not working, you know, then I can easily devote an hour to go through these totes. It's so important to do that though, because like I said, I've got things from when my children were children, and they're not children anymore, they're adults now. And there's just things that sometimes you just need to let go. And just a lot of stuff, like the Drew Brees jersey. I might have loved New Orleans after Katrina, and I still love to go visit New Orleans. I mean, who doesn't like to go down Bourbon Street, you know, check out the French Quarter? But the thing is I'm not a Saints fan. I'm a Falcons fan, and I'm never wearing that jersey, so why should I keep it, you know? I mean, there's just a lot of things it's time to get rid of. So that is what today's FlyLady Baby Step is all about, is just taking 15 minutes a day. It's 15 minutes out of your whole day. You have 24 hours. And that still leaves you 23 hours and 45 minutes. Take 15 minutes and just find an area, find a spot, find a box, find a bag, a corner of your closet, find something, and just go through the steps trying to declutter it. It will definitely help eliminate so much of the clutter in your home, and hopefully eliminate a lot of the stress in your home and in your life. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you tomorrow for our next baby step. Bye.